because everybody asks about the eyes. Right. Now let's see if we can. That should be pretty good, huh? Okay. Now with the pencil, a lot of times I like to make the eyelids first. There's a lot of ways to make eyes, but they should be about the width of the nose. This guy, I'm going to raise up his eye a little bit there, like that. We're going to make one cut, corner nose. Try and keep these as even as you can. And all I did was that. I made two round, because the eyeball's round, right? But this is going to be kind of the lid, the top lid of his eye. And we can put that in a lot of different ways. I guess the easiest way is to show you is with a V-tool. Right, that's a little round for me, but I'm trying to, again, to make it as easy as I can for you. This one right here, don't worry about if it looks deeper than, or this one, you know, has a line that looks like it's lower because of the angle, but they'll be okay. We'll take all that out. What I'm going to do is take my V-tool. Right, the V-tool, wow, that's really zoomed in there. V-tool comes in a little bit of a V, alright, and it makes grooves. For those of you that don't know, alright, and what we're going to do is just follow that line. And make a groove. Okay? Now when you use the V-tool too, you have to lay it so the cutting edge is on the outside of that line, because if you did it right in the center, you go a lot higher than you wanted to. So that takes a little practice with the V-tool. If you go and you buy a couple carving tools, make sure when you get a V-tool or a gouge, you run it through a piece of wood. Draw a couple lines on the wood and run it through a piece of basswood or something, and make sure you know how it works before you try and do an eyelid or something and mess up your eye, okay? Or other parts of your carvings. We're going to do the same thing on this side. My elbow's probably in the way there, but all I'm doing is making a line. Okay? There, so now we just took out a little bit. Now you can also, to really make those stand out, go on top of that line and cut another one shadowing that one, and that'll give you the shadow that you're looking for. Show you what I mean here. To really set that eyelid in. See that? So I went on top and just kind of followed the same sweeping curve that I did for the, over here. I'm looking at the camera, I was on the wrong one. Right here. Okay? So here we go, we're going to do it on this side. We're going to bring that out. Okay? Now we have a lid. Now you can see those lids standing up. Okay, I'm about to run out of tape here, so I'm going to put some pupils in really fast and then switch tape so we can finish this. I'm making this DVD a little bit long, probably explaining too much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little tiny gouge. Alright, again, I don't know if you can see this gouge so close, I haven't zoomed in so much. But very, very tiny sweep on it. Can you see that? If I hold it. Got a very tiny sweep on it, alright, and I'm going to use this pupils in, or the iris, or what you would call it. You want to stay and go underneath the bottom line, alright, your lid. So, and a lot of times I like to make them looking to the side, not just straight out. So all you do with this is you're going to push it straight in, stay underneath, give it a little bit of a turn. Stay underneath that bottom one and pull it out. There's a chip up there, we'll pop that off, but it actually leaves like a little pupil there, you see that? Same on this side. No, that one's a little bit up. It's kind of almost like he's looking up here because of the angle in the camera. We're going to do the same thing, probably about here. Give it a start. Give it a turn. Go straight in. Okay, you can make them as deep as you want. not to get too big, and then we'll pop those chips out with our knife later. And just to give you an idea, I'm going to use a different knife I have here. You go inside. Try not to mess up your line that's on top, and pop those chips out. And we can clean those up later. But that right there is all we're doing for now. Okay? Just to give you the idea of how to make eye holes.